Hello and welcome to today's message. I pray that this is encouraging to you. And if you have been thinking about how do you move past tough seasons, or if you've been in a moment where it feels like nothing is going as quickly as you expected or the way that you expected, then this message I believe is going to be an encouragement to you because it encouraged me so much. So if you want to read along, I'll be reading from Hebrews 11. So you can go grab that Hebrews 11. And when we get back, we're going to jump straight into today's message. So I'll see you in just a second. All right, so let's jump in. I just want to encourage you today with this message. It's actually a dream that I had a few days ago. And in the dream, I was telling this message to someone else, and I woke up and I still remembered it clearly. And so it's just been something I've been thinking about throughout the week. So basically, in the dream, I was speaking to someone, and I don't even remember who the person was. But basically, I was telling them that whatever it was that they were expecting, whatever it was that they were standing on, all the things they were believing God for, were they acting in a way that they really expected it? And when I woke up, it really was just an encouragement to me because I think about how easy it is for us to get into that place of complaining, to get into a place of uncertainty, to get into a place of fear when you're not sure how things are going to work out. However, when it's something that you're expecting, when it's something that you truly believe is going to happen, it's so easy to just operate in a different way. And I talk about this a lot. I've used the example of one time I shared, and many of you may be able to relate to this. When I was growing up and we used to go on field trips, if you knew a field trip was coming, it was one of the most exciting times, like picking out what you were going to take for lunch, getting ready. You knew you didn't have to be in class for that day. And so the expectation was so high that probably like days before the field trip, it was just excitement. Like you carried yourself differently. I know I would carry myself in a whole different way. Like nothing could get on my nerves in class because I knew I didn't have to go to that class soon on the day of the field trip. And I think about that with so many other areas of our life, like where you may be feeling stuck in any area, whether it's a relationship that you're waiting on, or financial increase, or just growth in your spiritual walk. Maybe you feel like you keep falling short. But if you knew that God was able to come in and take care of whatever it is that you're dealing with, if you knew that his strength was made perfect in your weakness, how would you show up on a day-to-day basis? Would you be walking in anxiety and fear, or would you have peace? Would you have a posture of repentance in areas that you fall short? Would you have a posture of just trusting that God would bring things together and that would change the approach? So there's a few other things that I think about, but I first want to go to Hebrews 11, which is a verse that came to mind for me. Hebrews 11:1, and it says, I'll actually read 1 through 2. Now, faith is the assurance of what we hope for and the certainty of what we do not see. This is why the ancients were commended. By faith, we understand that the universe was formed at God's command, so that what is seen was not made out of what was visible. What is seen was not made out of what is visible. And that's the encouragement to you today, because too often we can get so stuck on what's visible. And if we don't see how something's going to come together, if we don't have all the answers, it's easy to get disheartened. It's easy to start walking in the opposite direction of what you're believing. It's easy to get sidetracked. And I think about often in Joshua 1, where it talks about not looking to the left, not looking to the right. Your success is going to be made when you're on that straightforward path, when you're seeking God, when you're meditating on his word day and night, when you're in that posture of just being focused, even in any goal and anything that you're looking to do, any types of distractions that come up, anytime you're so focused on what the worst outcome could be, is going to take you off of the plan. And so a couple of examples of this that I think about as well, not just in the area of our spiritual walk, but just in life. When you think about the person, if you were to imagine the scenario now, if this is something that you can relate to, let me know, where you've ever been in a sales interaction. If you've ever been in a situation, whether you're at a car dealership or something, someone was trying to sell something to you, there is a whole vibe about someone that's desperate. There's an energy about them that can, it's just so off-putting. If someone's putting pressure on you, there's a sense of urgency, there's comparison, there's, this missing out, and this just icky feeling when there's not a true expectation that things are going to work out. So just like with that sales scenario, if you've ever experienced that, that's how I feel like we want to be very intentional about how we're walking through our day-to-day life. Because when we're not believing that God has the ability to bring things together, when we're not believing that our steps are ordered, when we're not believing that literally every day that you're waking up is a day to hit reset, to restart. It's a new beginning, as you see here on the channel. It's hard to point at it. A new beginning. When we don't understand that, then our actions will start lining up with that. We'll get into a place. It's so much easier to get frustrated and to stay in frustration. It's easy to get into a place of delay and stay in delay. It's easy to get into a place of guilt and shame and all of these things that are counterintuitive for what we're trying to do. When we say that we're called to a purpose, when we say that we have a big vision, when we say that we're stepping out, when we're saying that we're believing God for anything in any area of your life, if you are operating in that place of like fear and doubt and distractions, it's literally just going to continue to delay it. Or when you're coming from a place of desperation. So I just wanted to encourage you all and let you know, even if you can relate to this, if you felt like there's something that you've been waiting to see happen, something that you've been praying about, and it just doesn't seem like it's coming as quickly as you can, the best thing that you can do is take a deep breath, go to God in prayer, and think about if you knew that it was going to work out for the good, if you knew that everything was going to be okay, if you knew that literally how I said before that God's strength is made perfect in our weakness. So it's not even about you being perfect. If you understood that, how would you approach each day? And chances are you wouldn't approach it from a place of desperation, a place of stress, a place of frustration. None of those things would be the case. You would be at peace. You'd be in preparation, if anything. You just be getting ready to see how these things were going to come together. So that's my message for you all today. I just wanted to come on and encourage you with that. And again, I read from Hebrews 11:1. So if this encouraged you, tell someone, tag someone. You can stay connected with me across social media at Erica Empowers. Also, if you are not subscribed to me, if you're not connected, I am getting ready to launch live events again, which I'm so excited about, with the Amplify Her movement. And Amplify Her is all about helping you turn your message into a movement. I work with powerhouse women around the world who know that they have a vision, who know that they've been called to a purpose, and they're ready to step out. And sometimes we just need the accountability, the tools to really help us do that. And so my specialty in this arena is in media and marketing, and helping you to get your message clear, to stop chasing people, to stop feeling like you have to sell your soul in order to grow your business or grow your vision, grow your social media reach, whatever it is that you're looking to see growth in. That is what Amplify Her is all about. So I want you to get connected again at Erica Empowers, or you can grab your starter kit at increaseyourvoice.com. So you'll be the first to find out when the registration drops, which will be coming very soon for our next live event. But that's it. That's my message for you all. Go out and make today so amazing that people can't help but be encouraged, get excited when they get around you, because it's absolutely a choice. Take care. I'll see you in the next video.